Thursday, it's May the 24th, and here I am at the American University in Cairo, the heart of the Middle East. I have with me a prospectus. It's last year's prospectus, but the essential message remains the same. Allow me to pick out a few of its fundamental points for you. Very boring so far, I have to say. Purpose and functions. The American University in Cairo is a private institution of higher education, engaged in teaching, research and service, exemplifying American educational principles and practices.
Tear the roof off! Tear the roof off, the motherfucker! Tear the roof off! Tear the roof off, come! Tear the roof off, the motherfucker! Tear the roof.
Founded in 1919 by private Americans, says here, motivated by Christian principles, for God's sake. This is a Muslim country. Anyway, sorry, excuse me, by Christian principles. Dr. Watson wanted to create an English language university based on high standards of conduct, scholarship, and good character, discipline, intellectual growth. All these things are enshrined in the constitution of the American University in Cairo. Is this true? It could well be. We'll have to do a bit of roving reporting to find out. Stay tuned. What do you reckon to the academic standards set by AUC?
I can't really judge since I've never really taken a undergraduate course here at AUC, but I mean, it's supposed to be like an undergraduate institution in the States. I don't really know.
And the students, how do you find them?
Are you going to edit this thing?
Sorry, cut. It's a lovely place, very friendly, very charming, lots of lovely people, and I also believe it's a university.
Mr. Amin, could you please... Doctor, I'm terribly sorry. Dr. Amin, could you please tell me about AUC and the way it's run? Do you have any opinions on the staff, faculty, general management at AUC?
No.
There are rumours that AUC is the most corrupt university in the Middle East. Does it worry that you might be jeopardising your academic career by studying here? Yes. Are the teachers happy in their work?
We need to cut back on the number of students who are coming in. We've got to reimpose a lot of standards to make this less Mickey Mouse kind of organization and recapture for the university a lot of the academic reputation that it once had.
How long ago did it have a good reputation?
Oh, I would say 10, 15 years ago. It had a pretty good reputation, but it went on a tremendous growth spurt. And one of the attributes of a growth spurt is sometimes things get out of proportion. And I think we've got a lot of buildings, we've got a lot of bigger departments, but the sense of cohesion has gone, and the reputation of the university as an elite institution, I think, has deteriorated.
Do you have any opinions on the quality of the student body at the moment?
Yes, the student body is, even in, I was here about 5 years ago, and even then it seemed like the quality of the students was superior than it is today. I was advisor to the newspaper, and there were always a half dozen, 8 or 10 people who were, aggressive, smart, assertive, caring about journalism, and now it's been reduced to 2 or 3. And the ordinary reporters are worse. I can only speak to the English side, but the English section is getting worse to edit because the writing is worse, and because the dedication to journalism has gotten weakened.
Now that was interesting.
You go into the library, it's rather like walking through a supermarket, and it's impossible to hear yourself talk in there because everybody else is so much louder than you are. And of course, when you come to the cafeteria, this is not like any university cafeteria. This is haute cuisine in the nth degree. And so all the things that one usually associates with the university are not really here, so you have to think rather hard to see whether this is a university. You understand?
Perfectly. And what do you reckon to the students at AUC?
Oh, they're lovely too. They're very friendly people. Very friendly people.
And academically speaking?
Academically friendly, yes. Academically friendly, I would say. Yes. Practically, sometimes.
What about management and staff at AUC? Do you find they're competent in what they do?
Oh, yes, they're very competent. Now, take Atin, for example. She makes the best tea on the 4th floor. That is to say, when she can find the cups and saucers. And then we have Atin up there, who has a little sort of room next to my office, and he makes very, very good Turkish coffee. That is when you can find him. So I would say the staff up on the 4th floor are especially competent people. We have a very, very happy time together. It's like one large family, and that's what it's all about.
Let's hear from the bookseller. Hello, Trevor.
Hello, Atin.
Why are you at AUC in the first place?
It was an easy way to make a lot of money.
That's a very good answer. Is it a good place to study, in your opinion?
I don't know. I've never studied here.
What do you reckon about the students?
They're a very wealthy bunch, and as a bookseller, I've made an awful lot of money out of them.
What's your favourite point about the university? What's your...
I think it's the fact that the weather's very good.
Right. Anything else?
The people are very nice, and I've had a lot of fun.
And what's the worst point about AUC?
I think it's such a stressful environment. We have to work very long hours, wearing a tie and things like that. I'm pleased to go back to England, where it's much more laid back and the work environment's so much easier.
Now, do you reckon the students here are here to study, or here to pose and generally show how beautiful they are?
I don't know why they're here, but I would say they're probably more efficient at doing the second.
Do you think, from your knowledge of the staff at AUC, do you think they know what they're talking about?
Yes, I think they do, but I don't think they know how to tell everybody else about it.
Anything else you got that I should ask him?
I like to say that the sports facilities are very good.
Why are you making this point?
Well, that is where I spend most of my time.
Tell me about your record managing the bookstore.
My record? Well, I'm hoping to cut the record next week. It's going to be called the Bookseller's Rap.
He's such a funny lad. Tell me about your financial record running the bookstore.
Well, I have a Jersey bank account now, which I never had before I came here. And I've managed to cream off about $400,000.
This is all wonderful, so all of this is going in. There's rumours that corruption is widespread within AUC. Have you any views on this?
Yes, I think it's a good thing. I mean, people, particularly those doing business courses, are going to learn how to work in the real world. And as most of the money is donated free from Americans, then I think we should screw them for all they can and use it for their own purposes.
Thank you, Mr. Naylor.
Thank you.
We've heard the frank and well-reasoned opinions of the staff at AUC.